Oh my goodness. There we go. Dude's cool. Check out this guy, Coding Garden Twitch TV. Cool. Okay, let's go back to music there. Okay, so I made a few queries with ChatGPT, and I'm just going to start with that. Coding Guard Inception, yes. Oh, hey guys, welcome. I was just checking out that guy's stream again. He's cool. Making some really beautiful web design with JavaScript and probably a lot of CSS and HTML stuff too, because that looks really well polished and really well done. Okay, so I asked it a lot of things that I had been putting off for a while, like a particle system with real physics. It seems reluctant to give me this. I asked it about a custom button class, because I wanted to do one, either a point if it's square, or a quad if it's rectangular, or if it's a rotation that's required, it could be a quad. And then a compute shader example, which I'm a little bit leery of even trying it, because I don't think I've ever used that part of the GPU. But let's see. Let's pull up the conversations I had. Where are we at? Where are we at? Chat GPT. Welcome to the chat, guys. Thanks for coming over, saying hi. What's happening? Programming languages. Let's see, here's the custom button class. Let's start with the hardest one, just like homework that you don't want to do. Wait, where's the compute shader? Okay, so that's that one. I don't know why that didn't get changed. It had a little bit of network issues earlier while it was answering my questions. Okay, so it gave me a complete thing. Here's the rest of the program. And then I asked it for the vertex and fragment shader. Okay. So how does this work? Let's see here. Let's take that one out. I do C++ and OpenGL graphics. I guess I can show you this real quick before I offload it real quick. It was a, oh, it's an error. Wait, what happened? I guess I can't show you. What happened? What happened there? Oh, duh. That was the particles I was trying to put in. We should go with the S-Clone01. Well, never mind. Let's save that. I commented that out, but that's fine. Because I did ask it a few questions about that too. I saw the what is it, Vampire Survivors, and I remembered an old demo that I did that was very similar. So I was like, you know, I can do something similar to that, and I just put this together. It's just a bunch of creatures that are following this dude in the middle, and he's one of the random creatures, but and then they have a flocking algorithm applied to them, but only one of the three algorithms, which is separation. So they're not crowding each other. They're just kind of, and I know they're jiggling around each other, but don't we all? Don't we all? So anyways, that's one of the things I did recently. I guess since I'm starting out this stream and I'm going to put the VOD on YouTube, I might as well go through the other projects that I have. Let's show off the gem game. Oh wait, can I do 44 or is it 43 I should show? I don't think 44 will compile because I'm working on that at the moment. And that reminds me, I wanted to ask it, let me ask it a question while we're doing this real quick. I wanted to ask it, can you keep GitHub repositories private and allow access via password? See what it says. Coffee. Only people you invite as collaborators will be able to access the repository and its contents. Collaborators, okay. Because I've never used GitHub, but it is highly recommended to me. Install Git. See, okay, then that just takes me down the rabbit hole. That's fine. That's fine. Eventually we will do that, and I should put that on here. I feel like everything now is going to be with ChatGPT. How am I going to do anything without ChatGPT? Or am I really going to even try? Oh, this is 43. Okay, so this is the 2D platformer that I was working on before. Oh yeah, the 44. Let's see if 44 works. Because I was going to completely remake the platformer. Add existing. See if it compiles. I don't remember where I'm at with it. I think it does. Yeah, it does. See, it's got that center. I took the rings and I moved them with ChatGPT's help into the geometry shader, and you'll notice it's, well, maybe you won't notice, but I notice that it is faster. And then we've got this weird background. Don't ask me what it is, but but yeah, I've never really used Hey, how'd you know how to do that? Shigaman, what's up? That's funny. There's only a minute cooldown on those, so spam them until I change the cooldown. So yeah, I don't know what to do exactly with all the geometry shader stuff, but I noticed I got a little bit more comfortable with the geometry shader. That's kind of a weird effect that it never leaves that guy. It's like that's the guy's aura or something now. It's like, dude, I'm in space. I'm totally dizzy, dude. Alright, sorry. Oh, I'm in a good mood. I got a new job today. I did the pre-hire stuff. Bunch of paperwork. Hour and a half of paperwork. Sign here. What's your mailing address? What's your physical address? 5 more papers in. What's your mailing address? What's your physical address? And I gotta go get fingerprints tomorrow. Good grief. So let's see, is 7, is that the one I can show off of the space arena? Maybe this will motivate me to actually work on it and finish it. So here it is, and I've got space parts and stars flying around in the background there. And then there's your base, and then these are like the little towers, you know, for protection, and then these are your drones that'll advance forward towards the enemy, and you got a little mini map here that shows the blue is your side and the red is the enemy side. And then they go pew pew pew, pew pew, and then they, as soon as they get hit, the health bar above them starts to tick down. I hadn't quite perfected the hadn't quite perfected all the stuff here, but I think I hit the, what is it, the 1? Yeah, so the 1, this is a little thing I added in. It's from, I was watching Coder Space on YouTube, which is a really awesome, nerdy, mathematically, graphically inclined channel. And he had this texture from the pattern of prime numbers. And I thought, that's cool. So I was able to put it into the fragment shader, and I just made it so that you can maneuver the mouse around it, and you can play with it and take screenshots, whatever, if you want, or, you know. And I blew up the mini-map and decided to do that. But if you just hit the other key, it goes back to this. And then, yeah. So that's the space arena. And then what's the other one I could show off here? Let's see. Space Trader. I can show off the Space Trader real quick. Bum, 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 bum. So what was the last iteration of the Space Trader? Excuse me. This is music from Game Chops Radio, by the way, on YouTube. We love the Game Chops. I think it's 133. Let's just see. Although I gotta fix the first part because it just shows this instead of showing the planets and stuff. But if I hit the 2 key, it goes into the real fun, which is the voxel. So you can zoom in and out to where your cursor is way out or it's way close to you or whatever. And then I had kind of an advanced GUI. Oh wait, here. Let me fix the cursor here so it's goes all the way around. So the cursor goes all the way around there. and I fixed it with IMGUI. See, I've got the IMGUI. See, I didn't hit anything with the mouse, but I hit the number 5 key, and it goes into the IMGUI interface, and then you get regular mouse again. And there's all these options and everything that I had originally coded just to try stuff out. But I made it, for example, where you can draw like a wall. Like if you go down here, you draw X and then Y. And you go X and Y axis. And you can draw a line or a wall. And like, let's say I click on the wall. And then whatever I put in here, a 9 by 9, that's what we get. And then we got a 9 by 9. You can change the color, change the shader type. I have a bunch of different shader types that I programmed in. I really need to pick this up and start working on it again because I was working on it on my old computer. Excuse me. And then my GPU died, and I had to replace the computer. Then I got a cheaper computer is the word I was looking for. But I didn't think I could do 3D, but I'm on that computer now and I'm doing 3D. So misunderstandings aside, we can pick this project up again and make it something fun. And the other one was the space asteroids, which I recently did a 5-part series on the 5 different ways with OpenGL to render the asteroids that I was trying, which is kind of cool. I think it's all right here in main space planets. In addition to, I ported over the super shapes. Those are those really weird squiggly things, and I added a rotation. And oh, this is my favorite part of the GameJolt radio. And then the asteroids there, you know, they're just little clumps of quads, and then I grouped them together and then rotated them all together. And then I got the ship parts and the stars and everything. And then I have the planet texture that I got from 3 different sources, 3 different planet collections. So that was really cool. Okay, anyways, that's the intro. I guess that takes about 15 minutes. I should fine-tune that and do that every stream. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do with one of these here. What is it saying now about GitHub? Oh, see, it's telling me a lot of stuff. I can help you get set up with GitHub and start using it to store backups of your project code. Here are a few basic steps you'll need to know. This is great. Awesome. Secure private GitHub. You can automate this process by using Git hooks, cron jobs, and other automation tools. See, I need to learn all this stuff. Keep in mind that you should encrypt your code and your backups if you want to add an extra layer of security. Okay. You should also test the restore process before disaster strikes. Finally, you should also consider other ways of backup your code, like using other cloud providers or backup solutions. I regularly keep a backup of all of my projects and stuff on the Google Cloud, so I'm already doing that. Okay, cool. So git add, git commit. I don't want to learn what all that stuff is. This command will stage all the changes that you've made. This command will make a snapshot of the changes and include a message about the changes made. This command will update the code on the remote. Some message commit? A message about the changes made. That might actually give me what's called good habits. Okay. What was this one? Yeah. So let's look at this. Let's see if we can... We don't have anything in there now. Bum, 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 bum. Don't I have... ChatGPT compute shader.txt. Okay. I really don't want you guys to hear me sing. It doesn't matter. Streamer's privilege, I guess. Dun, dun. So let's see what all this compute shader if success. Okay. I think I have that, and I don't think that's what we're gonna. Oh. Create an image for the output of the shader. Bum 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 bum. Existing. Oh wait, no, I don't have one yet. Wait, yeah. New item. C++ file. Let's call it. Compute shader 1. Do I have to put CPP on there? Does it know? Okay. Paste it in. Got the code. Oh, it's got the code right there like that. It's okay. For now, what did I do with my table? Okay, so feature integrated window. Bum 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 bum. See, use program. Oh, use program. I didn't see that before, or maybe I did. I just wasn't specifically looking for it. Dispatch compute. Dispatch the compute job. Make sure that all writes to the image have been completed before reading from it. Shader image access barrier bit. Okay. So this is complete. And you just, in this case, you would call the compute shader once, and then here. See, what are we drawing? Right, so that's why I was asking it. Because I said after that, it says and it does give a pretty good explanation. Actually, I don't know. I'm actually not familiar with compute shaders. I was looking at doing transform feedback. Okay, the rest of the code is related to rendering just binds the texture, triangle strip, there's the buffer swaps, falls, yeah. Code is just the minimal. Let me know if there's anything else. Sure, here's the vertex fragment shader. Okay. So yeah, I was asking it about the vertex and the fragment shader. I think that's it. And that was the end of the conversation. Okay. So then what we would do is to get those to work. We'll put those in. Create and compile the shader. Check the shader compiled successfully. Like that. See, I've abstracted this stuff away into classes for so long, I actually haven't done this in a while. But it's good to review. Okay, that's cool. So vertex shader, create shader, vertex shader, shader source, vertex shader source, compile vertex shader. And then this is already a variable, so we don't need to recreate it. Get shader IV. That's going to be vertex shader. Compile status success. If not success, that can be recreated again. Vertex info log. Okay, that's good. I don't know about this return value. Create an output image. Okay, hold on. So now let's do this for the fragment shader. I think I can get away with inside of selection, replace all. 7 occurrences. This one's supposed to be all caps. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Bum bum ba da 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 da. Okay, so that creates the program, or the two shaders. Now we have to create the program. So create a compute program and attach the compute shader to it. So we do that for the vertex and fragment shaders right here. Create a shader program and attach the vertex and fragment shaders to it. So that one was called compute program, so we'll just call this the draw program, I guess. Attach shader. So what you do is you attach both shaders to the same program, and then you link the program. And again, I have this abstracted away into classes, but the way that he gave me the ChatGPT, I should say, gave me the code, so that will take care of the shaders. And then here, it uses the compute program. And then here, after we clear color, we want to use program, the draw program. And then output image, and we'll triangle strip. Now, did I triangle strip? Position text cord. Oh, we don't have. Oh shoot! It didn't give me the. Yeah. Okay. So can you give me the vertex array object init code? We'll see what it does here. Oh, element buffer 2. but it's outputting a triangle strip. So he's telling me to do something that's not a triangle strip. We'll see what he says when I correct him. I think I have to wait for this to finish. I'll be right back. Okay, this code defines, yeah, okay. Actually, no, that would work, I think. Don't pause, don't delete it all. Keep going. Call draw elements to render the quad. Okay. So VAO, VBO, EBO. Okay. Let's just put it in right there. And then this stuff goes inside the... See if it works. Whoa. That worked. I was not expecting it to work. What the? So what? So it says -1. Oh, I see. That's the size of the whole window. Okay. Oh, right here, yeah, okay. Oh. Huh. I am standing here beside myself. We need a chair. That was my first use of the compute shader. That's kind of cool. That's bizarre. Oh, I see. So red. So that's red. What if I want it to be green? Does that change it to green? Yeah. That's bizarre. So store position equals IVEC2 geo global invocation ID XY. Local size X, local size Y. Well, now that this works, I kind of... A compute shader is a special kind of shader that runs on the GPU and can perform general purpose computation. Compute shaders have a layout qualifier, local size X, local size Y, local size Z, which is used to specify the size of the local work group. The output of a compute shader is not bound to a specific primitive such as a triangle, but instead it writes to images or buffers that can be used as inputs to other stages of the pipeline. In this example, the compute shader writes to an image 2D which is specified in the layout qualifier. The function glDispatchCompute is used to dispatch a compute job which is executed by the GPU. The parameters passed to glDispatchCompute specify the number of local work groups to be executed. Oh. Bum 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 bum. Weird. One work group is executed for each block. Interesting. The rest of the code is related to rendering, just binds the texture. Okay. It's called to ensure that all writes to the image have completed before reading from it. This is done by passing GL shader image access barrier bit as a parameter. Okay. Compute shader could take input from other images or buffers, perform complex calculations, and write to multiple outputs. In addition to that, one should also take into consideration the performance of the compute pipeline by considering factors like the number of threads, the granularity of the workload, and data layout. So that turns your GPU into just a calculating computing machine. So in this case, though, we just call I keep wanting to go to that higher note. RGBA 32F binding equals 0 uniform image output image. Store position IVEC2 GL global invocation ID XY. So 256, 16 by 16. But it filled in the image of a 512 by 512. So what is 512 divided by 16? I should know that. 32. Oh, 32 bits. Is that the vector 4 size? No? Only if it's an integer. No, you're not an integer. One integer. 32-bit color, RGBA. RGBA 32 float. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so that is what's happening. Bum bum ba bum ba bum. It's my first compute shade purple. First compute shader purple. That's really cool. So let me okay, let me reset the stream and I'll export this as a VOD on YouTube with a title and everything. So I'll be right back.